It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the opening possession of the game. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Slithers into space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Rebels! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll try the run. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 45, on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now it's back to work with this 7-0. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Johnson looking to throw. Fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Great job by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Extending the play. With the catch, it's Bauer. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson wants to throw it. Fakes the grab. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Flips it out in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Longhorns line up to punt it away. Oh, the fake. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the move. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. To the air on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's caught at the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
It's caught. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play, 3rd and goal coming. Johnson looking to throw. Touchdown, Rebels! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So now it's 2nd and long. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. The 30. Past the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. Second down coming up. Quick completion to the right. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Johnson wants to throw it to the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Oh, better look out! Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. At the 40, there he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Across the 25. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Using the quick game. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Firing to the right, complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Texas offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab down the left side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Got it in the middle, it's Bauer. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expect.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Slater. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Now he'll turn and throw back to the right. And he reels it in inside the 30.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they're...
Touchdown, Texas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. The give, and he's looking for room behind the left tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Hauls it in. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab along. Sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route tree. I mean, what can't this guy do?
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Rushes on him. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's in open space downfield. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that. Flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Pulls and fired complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They just keep firing. Good timing on the quick out. Brings into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Give to the back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds space on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Looking for room. It's Slater. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Found a seam. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Slater. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they looked at... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point, then we put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Johnson wants to throw it. Pucks it out of the air. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. The play action fake. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going on for his head.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, Dave.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Complete to the right. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final antics, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the